What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the reboot of The Funniest Here with Dominique and friends. I know I've been gone a long time, but we back. You know, life happens. I've been working on some things, some projects. Got a new show that's out called Tropical Cocktails. Did a show, some episodes on the show on BET called The Games People Play. That's going to be coming out. You can catch Tropical Cocktails now on Cartoon Network. And, I just been out here turning some corners and moving. But I'm back, and we back at it, bringing the funny. Like I always say before I left, ain't nothing changed. If you're on this podcast, you're bona fide funny. And today, my guest is a very funny guy, good friend of mine, and most importantly, my homeboy. He's straight out of Washington, D.C., the DMV.
That's right.
As they call it now. Y'all give it up and get ready to enjoy the comedy styles of my guy, Owen Smith.
Man, I just love listening to your voice.
Everybody say that. Hopefully I'm going to make some money
Man,
off
yo,
of it.
yo. You know what I've been watching now that I got this kid? A lot of cartoons, and I'm hearing a lot of our peer group. I'm like, yo, I know that person. I know that person.
Yeah, the animated thing.
Yeah, yo. But
I'm into the voiceover thing now, too. So
good.
I'll come up with something.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You already know.
Dominique.
Familiarize. Tell these people who you are.
Hey,
Owen,
what's up, y'all?
and
Owen
tell them
Smith.
what they know you. Tell
What
them
you know
how
me
they-
from? You probably know me from a lot of your favorite commercials. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
think they know me because you seen me in your underwear in your house. But I was in that State Farm commercial. We was dancing.
Yes,
And a lot of McDonald's commercials.
Yes.
Did a lot of commercials.
A great
back.
writer.
Yeah. I've been writing. I've written on a lot of your favorite shows.
Absolutely.
Everybody Hates Chris. I've
Come
wrote
on.
on Blackish. I wrote
Yes.
on Are We There Yet? I wrote on Arsenio season 1. We tried to get him in season 2. Larry Wilmore, blah, 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 blah. But stand-up. Been doing stand-up since 92.
Yeah.
But when did you start? Because
I started doing stand-up 94.
Okay.
A couple years after you.
Man, yo, I always remember you, though. Like you, Donnell, Joe Claire, Red Grant.
Absolutely.
God dang, Mike Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about James Bean?
Yeah.
Right. No, nobody, it's always comics that you don't see them no more. They go do other stuff, because it's a hard hustle. You know what I'm saying? So they go do other stuff, and you like, damn,
so
what
kind
happened to
to me.
James Bean?
Yeah. He gave me some best
He
advice.
a lawyer now.
Oh, word?
They say James Bean the lawyer. He was
Okay.
like, this comedy money, this is fugazi.
Fugazi. That's the dude that told me,
Fugazi right
slow down.
Slow down, James Bean said, you know what, I done been to college. I'm going to go ahead and be a lawyer. And we'll laugh on the side. The hell with this.
Yeah.
So,
Man, yes, I've been in this game for a minute, man.
quite a while.
Yeah, and but we don't really get to connect and do this a lot. Like,
I know we're going to have to do more.
Yeah. You tried to. You gave me I'm about to have a daughter, and Dominique gave me the best name for my daughter. You want to tell them the name you gave?
Okay, so we were sitting around talking. So Owen and his wife were looking for a name. He has a son.
Yes.
That has a nice name, Kingston.
Yeah.
So I like that. I thought that was unique. And so they're having a daughter now. So I was like, okay. So we were like, I was like, what about Owen? And my cousin was there, and a friend of my cousin. And my cousin's friend was like, well, yes, that's cute. And you can spell it O-W. O-W-Y-N-N-E.
Boom.
The thing was, that was us talking. Owen's wife wasn't there. We wasn't talking to her. Owen said, okay, I'm going to go home and see how I can sell this.
Try to pitch this. I made
I'm
my
going to see
wife
if I can pitch
breakfast.
this.
Yeah, I told you I made a breakfast. I
In
made
bed.
made a breakfast with some tea. She was like, why you being on? What's going on? I was like, baby, how you feeling?
Right.
So I think I got the perfect girl name. So I think we should name her Owen. My wife stopped chewing. My wife was like, I go, no, but for real, hear me out. Like,
Right.
girls are having boy names now, and I did the whole thing. I go, and you got to spell it O-W-E-N, you can spell it O-W-Y-N-N-E. She was like, no, hell no. She shut it down.
She wasn't happy.
Yeah, man.
So Mama was like, it was a good try.
It was a good try, though.
Did y'all come up with a name yet, though?
No, she's still taking them. We close, but it's like
Y'all
I don't
close,
feel right saying the name.
No. Y'all
that's
working
kinda
that out
like in
private, private workout.
Yeah.
You don't got to share with the world. Everything ain't for everybody.
I know, right? We in that society, though, right?
Don't nobody know how to keep nothing to yourself.
Right.
Shut your ass up sometime. Keep something to yourself. Hold on to something.
I know, man.
Everybody tell everything.
Everybody tell everything all the time for a couple of likes, a couple of retweets.
Tweets, calm it down.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like I don't talk enough. But I don't
think I talk enough either, but I try. But some people just private people.
Yeah.
I'm just a private person.
Me
like
too.
That.
I don't even know your last name.
Right. and a lot of people don't. I ain't about to say it right now. So I'm just saying, I'm just a private person. Like in this business, they say that's to your detriment. But I'm doing all right.
Yeah, whatever help you feel whole. You know what I mean?
You doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? Need a job right now, though.
Gonna get one. Gonna get one.
Yes.
That's what
I'm trying to work on, thinking positive.
You got to.
Like, you ever get in them spaces where you like, is this going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, when you get older, you be like, I used to be fearless, but now I'm like,
Yeah, because you're like, oh, shit. I can't be homeless at 55.
No.
I didn't work too hard. I got to get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it all works out.
Yeah,
you ain't been here this long to get dropped off.
I know, right?
Yeah, so you're going to be all right. You ain't been here this long to get dropped off.
That's
so
real.
It's going to work in your favor.
Yeah, my agents be calling me, and I feel like they mad at me because I ain't working.
What they say?
Just in their voice, you can hear it. Hey, what's up? It's like, hey,
that's what they say.
Anything? No, we've been through this road before. We're going around. I was like, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
Like my agents.
You can't worry about them agents. You're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Because they'll fuck your head up.
Man.
Real bad. You got to be like, man, you tripping.
I know. When you're working, it's great.
Yeah. That's the other part of the business, y'all know.
LA's a great town when you work.
And it's different. Like, the kind of agency, Owen do a lot of writing on big-time shows. So it's different with him. You know what I'm saying? And some of them act funny, but I do think you can always find a good one somewhere.
Yeah.
You're going to have to look and damn look, but you will find.
Yeah, you find them.
I done had some. And I can't say I had bad agents, but I'm the type of person I fire your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
if it ain't going right for me and I ain't happy, that's the biggest thing with me is happiness.
Yeah.
If I ain't happy, I'm going to move on. It don't necessarily have anything to do
with them.
With the agent.
Right.
But I ain't happy in this situation, so I'm going to step off and I'll be okay.
How'd you feel? Like, for me, that was always the hardest. Like, I just fired a manager I had, right? And it was so hard, but I did it. But how you do it? You do it over the phone, in person? What's your technique?
Oh, no, I just sent a letter.
You do it like the government. You
I sent a letter and say, And I talk shit, I guess you could say, in a nice way. I'm very diplomatic here. I use my words, and I guess if you read in between the lines, you be like, fuck you, bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just sent a letter and just basically say, I appreciate your efforts.
Yeah.
And we work together well, but basically, in so many words, it ain't working. I got to move on.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to move on.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's bad.
No,
that ain't a bad thing. It's healthy. You got to move on and do some different kind of stuff sometimes, especially if you're in a situation and anything in your life that ain't working for you. You got to move on and say, I can't be unhappy. This ain't making me happy no more. Maybe down the line or whatever the case may be, but right now it ain't making me happy, and I'm about to be happy out here, if nothing else.
I got a funny story for you about when I had the first manager I ever had to fire, and he was like, so it was two managers, right? One manager was in one city and one was here. And when you call your managers out the blue and be like, hey man, because I thought you had to do it in person. So I was like, hey man, where you gonna be around 2:00? I'll be here. What's up? No, I'm just gonna come by and say what's up. And then when I got there, I had just gotten a job, so I thought I could leave, paying them commissions on this job. But I'm out. As soon as I get there, this dude had congratulations cupcakes and like a sign and like my paperwork. Congratulations on your new gig. So I was like, I can't fire you now.
No, you can't fire him, right?
So I leave. So then I go, all right, okay. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm on the lot on this new job. I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna fire him on this, because he had another client same lot. So I went to go visit him in the green room. He comes out. Hey, man, can I talk to you, man? He go, yeah, man, you remember my mom? And my mom comes out, we so proud of you. And this is my father. Hey, man, you doing good stuff, young man. This is my Uncle Willie. He just lost his foot. This dude got 1 foot. I'm like, hey, the family's here. So, all right. Yeah, I just wanted to say what's up.
Right.
So then he was at the, one of these, he was at like the Soho House. And I went, I'm meeting for a drink, man to man, just let him go. So I go to the Soho House, and I say, hey, man, I just wanted to talk to you. And they come up to him, they know your name, and they go, so-and-so, happy birthday, man, it's your birthday. They bring them birthday drinks. They come over with a little birthday cupcake, and I'm like, it's your birthday, son? Can't fire you on your birthday.
I can't fire you on your birthday. Damn.
So I take your technique. I wrote a letter, and I wrote 2 different letters. I wrote one letter to the person that was out of state, which was more, because and the person that was here, I genuinely liked this cat. Like, I like hanging out with him. So my letter from him, it was like letting them know it's not you. It's just I wasn't happy with, the other things. And so I have to move on. Send the one letter to the guy in New York, heard the sound. Send a letter to him. I didn't really hear the sound, but I'm driving to work, and you know how everything works. I'm catching all the green lights.
Yeah.
I'm catching all the traffic-free pockets. Da-da-da-da. My phone rings. It's his number, and I'm like, "Yo, hey, what's up? What the fuck you?" He's like screaming on me,
going crazy.
and I'm like, he must not have got my letter, because if he read my letter, I was expecting his response to be, "Oh man, I get it, sorry," but he was like, "Yo, I hear you," but he heard it from the dude in New York, right?
Okay. So
I go, yo. He goes, I gotta go. I'm about to go in surgery. Surgery? So, so I get to work. His office hits me up. Yeah, they'd like to meet with you tomorrow morning at Soho House. I go, sure, here we go. So, because you always have to have this exit meeting. So I go to the Soho House. This dude is in a full cast. He broke his clavicle the night before trying to impress this girl riding a horse.
Oh God!
So while him and this other guy who I don't even remember meeting, who were trying to talk me into not leaving, I'm looking at this cat in traction like this, and I told him, young, a couple of months from now, we're going to laugh at this. Once I tell you about all the times I tried to do this, he was not laughing. This dude was like this. I was like, all right, man, you good? He was just all pissed. And so now we're cool now, coolish. Right. But it was so hard to fire this dude. I was like, this got to be a sitcom episode or something.
Yeah, you could not fire.
This dude broke his clav. I'm about to go in surgery. Surgery, dang.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this the dude you just fired?
Nah, this dude I just called and told him on the phone, and then he called. We talked again, and then it was cool. Ended up this was the first time I ever had to fire anybody in my life. Was the story I just told you.
Okay,
I just didn't know how to do it. I was I had. Anxiety, because he personally didn't do anything to me. I just didn't see.
It's business.
It's business, but it was so hard.
Business.
Yeah.
It is hard, but it's business. And people often get business confused with personal things.
Yeah.
It's business, and whatever I think is best for me is best for me.
Yeah.
Likewise with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had an agent. I wanted to go back to the agent. I said, okay, I'm going to go back. Well, he ain't want me to come back.
Yeah.
But he ain't say he ain't want me to come back because he's still upset about before. He ain't say that. He said, okay, you could come back, and then
treated you like crap.
Not necessarily treated me like crap, but I found out, okay, he was saying I don't represent her, and okay, so but I didn't, but don't play them games.
Right.
So that made me say, okay, you don't need to go back to him no how.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't play. Why you just ain't say hell no? I've been like, okay.
Because they don't do that out here.
They don't do that out here. I was grown as fuck and wrote a letter. You know what I'm saying? They said this was going on.
Yeah.
They don't do that out here.
Nah.
It's a game.
Passive aggressive out here.
Yeah, they play games.
Yeah.
And it's weird to me.
You gotta be built for it. I try to learn to enjoy the game. Be like, okay.
I ain't had no business trying to go back. That was my fault though.
Hey man.
I had a poor judgment.
That's
that
hilarious.
Yeah. That was on me.
Try to find that right person, man.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
But Anyway,
Yeah,
moving
man.
on. We
Yeah,
don't want
man.
y'all to get so down.
Nah, don't get down on here.
Don't be
yeah.
down about it's a great business.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
It is. It just got peaks and valleys.
Peaks and
that's
valleys.
all.
When you're working, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is. It's fantastic.
Right.
You're like,
It's
hey,
fantastic. So you got
walk
rid of
different.
that dude. You'll get somebody.
Yeah. It's like I kind of like not having anybody right now. To be quite honest with you.
And when you and to be honest,
Yeah.
more opportunities open up.
Yeah.
More things open up in
That's
different
real.
arenas and different paths.
That's
You're
real.
like, damn, I had never been down that street.
No.
Damn, and you'll feel like, okay.
You do feel like you in an abusive relationship though. Like you know how like I'm just finding myself again. Like oh yeah, I'm funny. Oh
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
come in all
but the
quiet.
process because of the way the business set up and you make your money off your talent, it ain't a
Yeah.
guaranteed paycheck
Yeah.
every 2 weeks. You can feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you out there on that island, like I ain't got no man, I ain't got no that, I ain't got no that, and you like, damn, what I'ma do?
Yeah.
But it work out.
Yeah, you're like I'm just a dude.
Yeah, it all work out. It's just different.
Yeah.
So yeah. That, y'all probably never.
y'all
we ain't
probably
talking
know.
about some business talk.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? You looking at the NCAA's?
Yeah. I'm
Who
so
you got
happy
in the
Duke
fi-
lost.
I'm so happy
Woo!
Duke
Oh
ass
shoot, I just
lost.
popped it. Yeah, I'm so happy they lost.
I'm
yeah.
so
I was
happy
like,
they lost.
I thought UCF was
I'm
gonna
sorry,
get
JJ Williamson, diehard Duke fan.
Yeah,
that
Zion.
good friend of mine. I know.
it. Oh, you know JJ Williams.
Yeah, JJ. I'm talking about comedian. I'm sorry. I love him to death, but I'm so
JJ?
happy y'all lost,
Me too,
Jay.
young. Yeah, cause we don't like Duke, man.
I don't like Duke.
Ugh.
You know, I like to see different people.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of seeing the same people in anything.
No.
I don't want Golden State to win.
Nah, me
I don't want to see they
I'm
ass
the same
no
as you.
more. They done won. Somebody else need
Knock
to win.
'em off.
Knock them off.
I root
if
for
you
the
can.
underdog. I'm an
I always
underdog.
root for the underdog.
too.
I got State winning it all. I'm going with State for the whole thing.
Who you got? Michigan State?
Michigan,
Ooh,
absolutely.
They can do it. They can do it.
Michigan State.
They the oldest team, you know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
far as like they got like a 5th year senior. That dude is an adult, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like on their squad. And
I'm going
they
with
can do it.
I'm going with Tom Izzo because to me,
Yeah.
and I'm from old school basketball. Don't get me wrong, and I
Yeah.
know you are.
Yeah.
I don't like this era of basketball where they stand around and watch the players that are
Hero ball.
watch the players that supposed to be better,
Yeah.
and then everybody say how great he is. Hell yeah, with the ability he got, and ain't nobody defending him.
Yep.
And then even with Zion Williams, I think Tom Izzo put a great defensive scheme together. He was the first coach I saw double team him the whole damn March Madness.
Yep.
The first one. I'm like, what is this about? You talking about he great? He is.
Yeah.
He got a lot of ability. He's a very talented kid, but he even better if he can dribble the ball and do whatever he want to do without and the other
Anybody
team
stopping
watching and they looking like, oh shit. Ain't nobody playing no defense.
No
D him
defense.
up.
Yeah.
Yes, he's gifted, but if you put some defense on his ass, it's gonna slow him down.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And Tom Izzo did that. He did some trapping.
Did some trapping.
Made
them boys shoot from the outside.
Made them shoot from the outside. Come
It
on.
was great. And then they made Duke work on defense.
Made them
they
work
ran
on
their
defense.
Sets. They were running them sets, hitting them picks.
Yeah, that's
hitting
one
it
of the
hard.
biggest things with Golden State to me. They don't get worked on
Nah,
defense.
and the defense is suspect this year.
Yeah, make them work. You can't make them. You got to make them work.
Yep.
I was so happy when they lost. I ain't know what to do.
Man, I wanted Johnny Dawkins' team to beat them.
I
With
wanted
that
Johnny Dawkins to
7'6"
win
dude.
too. Yeah.
Man, with his son, like what kind of
Seem
story?
like when they real big like that though, they don't be that good.
I know. Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
I guess it's
Yeah.
hard to move. Like Yao Ming.
I know.
They talk about Yao Ming. Yao Ming was.
I don't
Yeah.
think they used to getting hit in that chest. You know what I'm saying?
I just think when you that high in the air, it's just like too
Yeah.
hard to run and stuff.
Yeah. But that last play, man, he should not have let that ball go in. His whole thing was like, I'm going to foul you, I'm going to foul out, but you ain't making this shot.
Yeah,
If he'd have just done that, they might have had a chance because Williamson struggles at the free throw line.
Yeah.
I'm happy Duke out,
I'm
man.
so happy with
you got
Duke.
Michigan State.
I got State. Who you going
Who else
with?
is in there? It's
You
State.
got Texas Tech.
I like Auburn.
Auburn and
I like
Virginia.
Auburn,
you going
man.
with Auburn?
I like Auburn because I mean, come on, like who saw that coming?
I ain't see that coming.
I mean, I'm talking about just an underdog city. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't, and I like seeing Charles Barkley like celebrate. You know what I mean? I'm so happy
Charles
they beat
ain't
North
wear
Carolina.
that uniform in there though. So if you don't know, him and
right.
Kenny Smith had a bet. They both played in the league.
Yeah.
You know, Kenny Smith played for University of North Carolina. Charles Barkley played University of Auburn.
Yeah.
So they supposed to wear their uniforms. And Chuck can't fit no uniform at this point of no kind. They don't even have them that big, Chuck.
I know, yeah. They got to put two together.
They got to put two together. So he ain't wear that uniform, but he had his Auburn gear. Auburn, no, they tough.
Yeah.
They tough.
They fearless, man. But they lost one of their wiry players. Like a lot of their players remind me of kind of like UNLV, like the Stacey Augmon type.
So what you saying? They majoring in basket weaving. That UNLV team, hey boy, they wasn't doing no schoolwork, but they will tear your Anderson Hunt, Greg Anthony, Stacey Augmon, Larry Grandma
Johnson.
Yeah. What y'all talking about? They ran Duke out the gym. That was the first time in the history of my life that I have ever seen. And haven't seen it since. Duke got ran. Duke had some players.
Man. Yeah.
This one you had to have all players. Like sports, the dynamics of sports has really changed to me. Except in the women's game. Shout out to the women's game too.
Pure.
The women's game is pure.
Yeah.
People might not be looking at it, but I'm looking at the women's game is
Don't
pure.
Sleep, man.
Don't sleep on that women's
bag. Not dunking.
Just because they ain't all dunking. They out there hooping.
Yes.
And it's a lot of these players out here. They suspect.
Yeah.
I can't even believe they playing Division I ball because
they say
I'm
it's
like,
the AAU thing now. Yeah, because it's like they don't have no fundamentals, or they don't really focus on the fundamentals. They could do like,
how in the hell you don't focus on the fundamentals?
I don't know, but they could do like
somebody need to ask the big fundamental about that. Ask Tim Duncan about that. I get very discouraged with sports these days.
You know what it is, Dominique? Though, like
it's like
that stuff's not sexy. Like they talk about how come no one has learned the skyhook. It's the most unstoppable.
Why? Why you don't do what? It don't make sense.
Sexy. They don't think it look cool.
You gone
just
crazy.
Like a lot of these tall cats are horrible shooting the free throw. Some of them need to shoot underhanded. They'd make 80-90%, but that ain't cool. They don't want to get clowned, right? We got to break through that, man. You got to just be good the best way you know how to be good, and that will be sexy. You know what I'm
we
saying?
celebrate mediocrity though these days. So I mean, I don't know but a lot of these ball players, and they small to me.
I know.
It's a lot of skinny kids, and I'm like,
skinny as hell, 6'8",
they ain't lifting weights
180.
no more. The Orange Men. Syracuse Orange Men look like Syracuse Stick Men.
Uniform was falling off.
Your uniform falling off.
If you got to keep fixing your joint like this.
Yeah. What's going on? Shit is crazy to me.
They was Somalian small.
They so small, and I'm like, why are they so small? And the basketball IQ not there.
Nah.
It's really blow my mind. And if you a sports fan, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That basketball IQ ain't there. You can see it.
Yeah.
I could be looking at the TV saying, slow down.
Yeah.
Do you see any of your teammates on this side of the court with you?
They be trying to do that Westbrook.
They do that and it go right to the hole.
Yeah.
This ain't PS4. You in a real live game, shorty. You ain't on this joystick right now. You realize that this is in real life time, dude. Your skinny ass can't go up against three people. Then when the shot get blocked, they be looking like,
oh man, how that happen? You ain't wait for your help. Yeah, cats all want that highlight.
They want that highlight. And everybody not a 3-point shooter.
Nah.
What happened to the mid-range game?
No, not sexy no more.
Now, if whoever come back with the mid-range game gonna take over the
They're
whole.
gonna take over.
They gonna kill you. They don't even know how to defend it.
Yep.
They gonna kill you. That 10-footer, that 15-footer gonna
Ain't nobody gonna think you gonna pull up there.
Ain't nobody gonna think you gonna pull up there.
He ain't gonna shoot that.
Nah, he ain't gonna shoot that. Nah,
You can have 30 easily. Easily, man.
Easy 30. And don't sleep on the women's Final Four.
Who made it?
We got Oregon, Baylor, Connecticut, and Notre Dame.
My alma mater.
Yeah, I'm going with Notre Dame.
Thank you. That's where I went.
Yeah, come on. I gotta go.
Love them.
I gotta go with Muffet. Come on.
Come on, Muffet McGraw. She ain't no punk,
she ain't no punk. She gonna take Gino out again this year. Gino Oriema, that's the coach of the Connecticut women's team.
Yep.
But these girls hooping. Don't get me wrong. Don't ever sleep on people sleep on the women's game because they ain't dunking. I don't care. They believe in fundamentals.
Yes.
They believe in basketball IQ, mid-range, all that.
And you can't leave them open. They make that joint.
They gonna make that joint. So
it's not self-check. You see that? It's swagger. It's buckets. And they play defense. I love the women's game.
They play defense. What happened to defense in the league? What happened?
Not sexy. Not
sexy.
Some people play it, but like the whole squad, like people got to buy in, right?
They got to buy
into your program, and that's like that's hard. That's hard.
So the coaches not as good.
I can't even speak on that. I don't know. I feel like they're getting older. There's a gap, right? Because I didn't know Coach K was 72.
Yeah, I can.
So if I'm 19, 18, and it's a dude older than my parents, like older than my grandparents, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, do we really relate? Like, I'm kind of here based off of his resume at this point.
So there's no respect for knowledge.
Right.
It's no respect for knowledge. So what this generation isn't getting is, I've been here longer, so I do know more.
Right.
And this man, they don't realize how long this man been coaching and that he has knowledge of how this game should be played and what you should do.
No, yeah, exactly. But I feel like that stuff will hit you intellectually, but because of the age gap, I don't know if he can motivate them emotionally. You know what I mean? Like when Coach K, like when Johnny Dawkins played, let's say it was 30 years ago, Coach K was 30 years younger. So now I'm 19 and I'm talking to a 40-year-old. So, when I'm doing them drills, he could get out there and do them drills with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see my coaches like also.
So how old you gotta be?
I mean, I just feel like I feel like some of these coaches will respond to probably a younger coach. You're starting to see that in the NFL, like the San Diego. Was it San Diego that made it? They got the young coach. Who's got the young?
The Rams, Sean McVay.
Yeah, who's the young coach? You know what I'm saying? For the NFL, it's like I think some of that is needed.
But how old is Sean McVay?
30.
Yeah, he's in his 30s, so it's like.
So the coaches got to be young to reach the players.
I feel on an emotional level, as far as like getting them to buy into like everything we're talking about that's lacking, because everybody on those college squads, they were the best at their high school. Like they by themselves doing whatever worked for them took them to the one state. But now at the collegiate level, I remember when I was at Notre Dame, we would play pickup with the basketball players on scholarship. And by themselves, it was like, man, these dudes are amazing. Like all this dribbling and stuff. But the program, it was almost like they had to do 2 dribbles then pass. So you could see them kind of just like losing a love for. They didn't really trust because that's not how I play. I need to break somebody's ankles. I need to do. And so they weren't at the right program that fit their skill set. You know what I'm saying? But they had an older coach going 2 dribbles and pass. And they're like, man, you know what I mean? And so I don't know. Like I think they were saying the only person who could stop Zion Williamson was Coach K because of like the offensive sets that they ran, you know. But I don't know. I just feel like Luke Walton should be a college coach to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think he need to be a damn
coach,
high school coach. From what I've seen, because he already looking like he got called Bill Walton to tell him what to do now.
Dad,
LeBron told me to go to hell. What should I say? He a high school coach. He ain't no coach. That seemed like nepotism to me. Now I do agree with nepotism.
I know.
People get mad at nepotism. I don't disagree with it.
Shit.
I'm not mad at nepotism. People like, oh, he nepotism. Well, good, because if my people came up, they ain't supposed to help me.
Right.
What is wrong with nepotism? I just am one, and I have come from a family that, have a family business and those kind of things. And if I need to go get a job now, they going to give me one. And I can't type but one word a minute. And I will be a damn secretary.
I want to see that on camera.
I can't type but one word a damn minute. And I will be up there. They be waiting all day for their report. But I'm going to get that one paragraph to you by 5 o'clock. You can believe this shit. But it's just, it makes no sense to me when people are like, they don't believe in nepotism. Like, that's nuts to me.
Yeah.
I think, like, I would be a secretary. I think, like, in nepotism, if you got somebody at a high job or something, they should at least be to do the work. If it's something real high. You know what I'm saying? You can't be up there. You can't be the CEO and you don't know shit. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? But if
you should know something.
You should know something. But if you just making me, like, do a little something small, type this paragraph. That shit don't matter if I can't type.
Right.
I come to work at 8 o'clock. I got till 5. I'm going to get it
you
right.
You going to get it done?
Yeah, I get that done by 5, but I still believe in it. So don't get me wrong. I ain't mad at Luke getting a job like that. I just don't think he a good coach. And I don't think that, not at that level, he would be good at high school.
Because that speaks to it. NBA players don't respect him.
Right, or even assistant coach. I think he'll be good at assistant coach because I think he was a decent player and he had knowledge. Yeah. You know what I mean? But LeBron, he not going to listen to him and he just not good at that.
I mean, it's just mathematics, right? Somebody who's won championships, why am I going to listen to someone who played the same game as I did and won? I don't think he won any championships.
I don't think he did.
And if he
did he win with Kobe and Shaq? Was he there?
Well, he wasn't a perennial player on that squad. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's kind of like, there needs to be distance before players start respecting Luke Walton. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
kind of like how when Phil Jackson and all those guys started coaching, it was distance. Like, all right, you played. All right, you get it. You know how to speak the language from walk to walk. But like Luke basically played like 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
He did.
So it's kind of like, I think LeBron was in it. They played against, it's like weird. It's like, come on, man, you? It's like if a comic that you way funnier than all of a sudden is, I don't know, like managing you or something. It's like, why am I going to take your advice?
Yeah, you not about to manage me.
Yeah.
Because you have never had
look how you managed your career. Right.
Not one punchline can I ever recall hitting hard. We could count the number of people that laughed at your punchline.
Yeah, so I'm going to pass on that.
So I'm going to pass on your offer.
Yeah, so I feel like
I feel that. I just think a lot, too. I think it's an IQ problem in the game. I also think it's a lack of... a lot of people don't have the eye of the tiger anymore. Wow. I just really don't think they do.
Really?
No, they don't play like it.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? You see certain squads, like you see Texas Tech.
Oof.
Texas Tech, they a problem. I don't want Michigan State, but they a problem.
Yeah.
They real. And they got the eye of the tiger. When that boy took that ball out of bounds and jumped in the air and threw it to his teammate, I said, they a problem.
They a problem.
They a problem out here. I want Michigan,
Yeah.
Got a lot of ties to Detroit, but hey, look. They a problem.
They a problem. Yeah. They are.
Auburn is a problem too.
Yeah.
State is a problem too. Auburn, they gonna beat Virginia. In my opinion,
hope so, yeah.
Yeah, they gonna beat Virginia. I just don't have.
Virginia's like weird to me. Like they're not fun to watch play, in my opinion, but they always win. Like
Virginia, by me playing the what's the movie Hoosiers?
Yeah,
they like that's good basketball. Don't get me wrong,
solid,
but it's solid, good fundamental.
They slow
but
it down, don't they?
I don't wanna do that.
Yeah.
So listen, they mad at comics because comics taking jabs at Jesse Smollett. I talk about his ass bad on stage, and I'm afraid I'm gonna keep talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm glad he got off, but I talk about him bad.
I called about my boy first. My boy's from Chicago, and I wasn't even paying attention to it. And he goes, "I don't believe it, bub." And then I started thinking about it, and I told my wife, it was a winter vortex. Like, how do you walk outside? Like, if in the wintertime, you're going to have on a hat, a hood, a scarf. Nobody's going to know it's you.
Out there, they recommended that your face be covered.
Yes. So ain't nobody going to know it's you.
Yeah, they not going to know
story,
it's you.
So I didn't believe his story from jump, just based off of that. And then once everything came out, man, I don't know how they got. I think this is weird. Like, you don't want to say certain, but I feel like somebody got involved to get that prosecutor to drop them charges.
Absolutely.
Like somebody got some money.
I don't doubt that. I'm just happy. I mean, he has gone down in Black history. First nigga that ever had 16 felonies dropped. And you know, people compare him to OJ, but no, he better than OJ. OJ won in trial.
Yeah, this young
He
had to
ain't
go to
even
trial.
go to trial. We was waiting on all that. He just came out one day looking handsome as ever, you know, because he good looking and looking handsome. He want to read his letter. I wouldn't be my mother's son, and I'm going home.
Peace.
And peace, and don't y'all worry about. Now all he got to do now, Jesse Smollett, keep your mouth shut, dude.
Yeah.
Don't get to going on TV talking and doing that. Go somewhere, move to Tennessee.
Yeah, relax.
Move to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go chill. Where you at?
Yeah, do an independent film.
Do some independent film. Even if you need to get a little job, go get you somewhere.
Get a little job.
Just be regular
Yeah, be regular.
and shut up.
Wait for showbiz to call you back.
So they gonna call you back.
Yeah, because you on Isaiah Washington Island right now.
Right. So keep your mouth shut, and they gonna call you back. You nice looking, you young, you got time.
You got some
Give them
time.
about a decade, maybe a little under, and they'll call you back. But if you get to run, don't get to run in your mouth
Yeah, man.
and over explaining. You ain't gotta explain nothing. If you do, Slim, they gonna OJ your ass. You gonna be doing a traffic stop.
Yeah. 'cause
Ain't gonna end up in jail. So go sit down.
traffic stop, they're going to reopen that old case. Everything. Yeah, man.
Because they was talking about it again because Tracy Morgan got him on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, he did. Got him. Yeah.
They said Tracy Morgan told him maneuvering on Jimmy Fallon.
During the winter vortex.
Go ahead. Yo, son, going to Subway, yo. They don't make a sandwich that good, yo. Sandwich ain't never been that good, yo. But I mean, I don't like the censoring the comics. I think,
me neither.
We comics, you censoring us. What you censoring us for?
Right.
I mean,
Everything we say, that's it need to be said.
it need to be said.
And you thinking it.
And I don't understand that. Why shouldn't we talk about him? We talk about everybody else.
I don't know. I don't like that, man, when they tell you.
And if he didn't lie, he need to tell the rest of the story.
He lied, man.
My nephew 5 and it ain't sound right to him.
Hilarious. Yeah.
That ain't sound right. That story you told.
Man, that dude.
Where the Nigerians
That's what I'm
go?
saying. How much money they get that they ain't saying
They
nothing?
gone.
They went back to Nigeria?
I
or
don't know where where the Nigerians.
I don't know, but they
Do
started
you look
singing.
at Empire?
Nah, I haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. Did you remember seeing them in the episode? They said that one of them was like.
No, I ain't watched it since Malik Yoba died.
Me neither.
Yeah, when they killed Malik Yoba.
I was out, too.
I was out. I said, hold the fuck. What? When they killed
season
Malik.
1, yeah.
When they killed Malik Yoba, I said,
I would check in every now and again,
Every
but
now
I
and
think I
again.
watched when D-Ray was on there.
Yeah,
and
then
Rock.
they killed D-Ray.
Yeah,
I was
had
like,
his head in the box. I was like, God damn,
You
yeah.
can't kill gangsters that fast.
Right.
This Lucian right-hand man, how he
Right.
die that quick?
Right.
You got to at least give us a couple
Little
seasons
something.
with the right-hand man.
Right.
The right-hand man got killed off the rip. I was like,
know.
no, I don't know. They lost me with that.
I think was who was on there?
Mm-hmm.
Old boy from Best Man, Trey. What's his name? Diggs. You know what I'm talking about?
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs, was he on there?
on there?
I thought he was playing like a love,
Oh, I
like a
didn't know
nerdy
he was
love. He was
on
like
there.
a nerdy love interest. I tried to watch a little bit of that one,
Oh,
and then I checked out like after there. I haven't.
yeah, when they killed Malik Yoba, I was always a big Malik Yoba fan.
Yeah.
New York undercover.
I seen him in Santa Monica with shorts on. That dude got the biggest calves in the world.
He
His
does.
calves is like, I was like,
Nigga
damn,
be
yeah.
running.
I was like, yo. He thought like I recognized him, but I was like, yo, what's that? That choice was huge.
That's funny.
He make all his pants look like bell bottoms. Them joints.
So so I was what was I getting ready to ask you? So I just don't think that comedians, I don't think, we gonna say what we gonna say.
We're gonna say what we're gonna say. I mean, what I will say when we get in trouble is generalities.
Mm-hmm.
Like I try to tell my peer group to be specific. I think he meant to put money in the meter.
Yeah, Paul. Sorry, y'all. Paul, where you go? That's we talking to the engineer.
Engineer.
I need to put.
He either went to go pee or put money in the meter.
No, but I'm out front.
Oh shit! Why ain't going
I
down?
don't know.
Oh shit!
He ain't want to walk across the camera.
Oh, is that what it was?
He walked around.
Around the
Okay,
back.
he did.
Okay, he
walked,
got you.
Yeah, he got me. Cause I ain't got time for. I don't do the tickets
that
and all. I ain't got time
shit.
for that nonsense. So yeah, comedians gonna say what they want to say. All that censoring the comedians. Let's talk about this Omari Hardwick thing with the kissing the Beyonce at the end.
I didn't see that. Like, what'd he do? What happened?
Well, in case you hadn't heard, Omari Hardwick, he kissed Beyonce, yeah, and he kissed her a lot, like on her
stage?
cheek and really close to her lips at the NAACP Awards. Shout out to the great Tom Joyner. He received a award.
Lifetime. That's what's up. I never met him, man.
Oh, dope dude,
man, I got to meet that
brother.
brother
For many years, still do. I'm still on Tom Joyner Morning Show.
That's good.
So, so he kissed her. He kissed her more than once. Kissed her close.
Yeah.
So what do you feel?
I know why he did it. He got a white wife. He just nigga was like, oh goddamn. Woo, that tastes good. Oh shit, I don't give a fuck.
What do you think?
Sorry, ho.
What do you think about the whole Me Too thing? Because women are saying that was wrong, and what?
Wow.
How do you feel about that? Because we are in the Me Too culture now. I feel like a man kissing you on the cheek. I think the whole Me Too thing comes in with. I think it's an individual thing as it pertains to women.
Yeah, I feel.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like if I wouldn't be offended if you came in here, gave me a hug and kissed me on the cheek.
Yeah.
He did get close to her mouth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I do think that can be creepy behavior.
That's creepy.
It can be creepy behavior. You hit the. Okay, thank you, Paul.
I feel like shit, man. I feel like but what I love about the Me Too movement is to put every man on alert.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it made every man kind of check their behavior. Like, I remember, like, coming up, I used to ask dudes, like, because cats, all dudes talk about when they by ourselves is like, we just talking about where the fine women are, or who's, where you can get some ass, probably, or cats just kind of brag. And I used to always, like, I was never I could never meet a girl and then that night sleep with her. Like, that wasn't my thing. I was like a 48-hour closer. Like, we'd meet, we'd hit it off. Then the next time you saw me, maybe something would pop off. So cats who were always talking about how they did it, I would always go, yo, how you get so much? And they would, we basically give each other bad information. You know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
And so then it's about when you going are you gonna try it? So like back in the day, cats would always try to tell me, yo, if you want to get head, you just got to pull that shit out. But I was raised by a single mom. I was that was never like I was always afraid to just pull my joint out and expect it to pop off. Like, I've only seen that in pornos, right?
Right.
So I never did that joint. But when this Me Too thing happened, and I never did that thing just from lack of courage. Like, it wasn't you know what I'm saying?
The shit was appropriate.
Yeah, and it didn't feel right neither. I think it was also just because I was raised by women, so I just did. I was like,
that don't mean
it didn't sound right. But that was like the narrative. So I was asking like a lot of my boys if they did that. And a lot of them was like, yeah, I used to do that. But you could see like the fear, like because of the Me Too stuff was bubbling. Like, it's like if there's so many cats, like if they were famous or had a platform, that I'll put it to you like this. I heard somebody say, in our culture, we've taken a lot of stuff that was trauma and we made it culture. So there was an era when we grew up. Like, so I used to do this joke about how I feel like my mom raised me to be a gentleman in an era when, like, I felt like Nat King Cole in a Lil Wayne world. You see what I'm saying? So my mom was trying to teach me how to treat women a specific way when the soundtrack to me growing up was songs like Bitches Ain't Shit But Hoes and Tricks, Lick on You. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff we was all dancing to, it was like these mixed, confusing messages. And you ain't talking about me and all that. And so when everybody's trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just that kind of behavior. Now, some men stayed there and never grew out of it. So then you find yourself 30, you find yourself 40, and you still got a dude showing you like naked pictures. You're like, all right, all of us can do. Okay, man, we grow. Yeah. So it's just like the mentality of cats you hang with. So, but based on something like kissing a woman, grabbing her, hugging her, and all of that stuff, he
kissed her on her cheek.
Yeah, it's on. I like that the community is calling it out because it can make him actually need to come back to Beyonce and apologize and be clear, like, yo, that wasn't my intention. But also, I hope it empowers women because I'm about to have a daughter. Like, if somebody does that, for you to be like, yo, I do not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, because sometimes what I learned, like we were just talking about earlier, how passive aggressive shit is.
I think he kissed her like twice too. He kissed her once, then he kissed her twice, and it was kind of close to, you know.
Yeah, I do. And what's awesome about Beyonce, she has the beehive. Like, she has a protective, like, she has an
internet whoop your ass.
So
they will get on the internet and you will feel the pain.
Yeah, I feel like it's making everybody. I mean, but it's cause and effect too because then you also have men now who just like are afraid to make any advances. You know what I mean? They're like afraid to do anything. So again, that's going to put the onus on. What I think is what is going to make couples. You have to communicate more, and you have to be more upfront about your intentions. You gotta be like, yo,
you do have to communicate, and I think that is good. And I'm happy for the Me Too movement, and I'm happy we discussing this. And you just can't walk up on people kissing.
Nah.
You know, like I know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he knows Beyonce and she know him, but that's from work. I don't know that they know each other personally.
Right.
That, you know, they friends, that you will walk up and kiss her and you just can't do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds weird, but I don't think it's bad for men to say, all right, I'm about to put my arm around you. Is that okay? That's
kind of where we at. Like, that's what I got to teach my son. Like, you have to, unfortunately, you can't just do stuff and hope that, oh, I ain't know. Like, that was my generation was able to, like, kind of just do stuff, you know what I mean? Like, whip it out or whatever it was, and then be, and nobody knew, like, what do I do now? You know, but now I have to tell my son, yeah, man, you have to articulate, like, what it is you want to do, which is weird, but that's where we are. And I think that that's better for a society, you know what I'm saying?
So, you know, a lot of people saying that the second kiss, it just was unnecessary. He kissed her on the cheek. Then he kissed her a second time, but it was closer to her mouth. Now, even if you love Beyonce and you know her men, they love her and Beyonce and it's Beyonce. Okay, that's all well and good, but you just can't do that. And he might not, like you said, he might not have had bad intentions, but we not in that world anymore.
Were they presenters? Were they presenting?
I think he was getting an award.
Oh, so he won an award. You think he would, and he's going to try to blame it on, like, maybe he was drinking or something? Oh, so this was in the audience.
This was in the audience.
On the way
when he was coming up. Yeah, this was in the audience when he was coming up there.
Oh.
So when he was
I'm watching the video now.
Yeah, this was in the audience when he was coming up there. So it was just like.
Just the fact that she came to the Image Awards is big.
That's dope.
That's big.
I was glad she was there. So you'll see how he give her a kiss. Walk around Jay. Kiss her cheek, hug her.
Uh-oh.
He hug her. I know y'all can't see it, but you can look it up.
Oh, two
kisses, yeah. And Jay-Z kind of.
I know, he was like, yo.
Looking like, what
hug,
the fuck?
kiss.
Now, this was. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, he might be taking Ghost too serious.
Yeah. And he didn't even say nothing to his co-star. Right?
No,
his co-star?
that's her. And the co-star right there, he act like she wasn't. She didn't kiss him enough, so she all, you know. But so you can't. You just got to be more appropriate with your actions.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, and I always ask the men what they think about.
But it's so funny. Like, the more you look at it, the worse it gets. But like the first time I saw it, I go,
well. But the more you keep looping that video, you like, okay, he was on some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, if on everything, it's almost like. When I'm standing next
shake Jay-Z's hand.
Yeah, when I'm standing next to my wife, I don't want for no man to kiss my wife.
And then it's like, and then what's crazy about it too is like he walked around Jay-Z like, if I win it, I'm going dead at him.
I know. Yeah.
That's how he walked. If I win, I'm going dead. I'm going in, jig. And you know, but you just really can't do that type of stuff.
Nah, yeah. It's this one guy that every time my wife and I go, if we see this guy, I just, like, he kisses her, and I don't like that shit. And I'd be like, yo, I don't like this shit. Yo. And so just as a man.
He kiss her on the cheek?
On the cheek, but it's still like, oh,
right. But
I'm here to say hi.
She tells him to stop?
No, she's just like, it's this marriage thing. It puts her in this weird position. Like, before we were married, this was my friend. Now that but it's almost like, But for me, I'm like, I need to talk to this dude because I don't think he's aware that this bothers me.
Yeah, but I don't think that's bad. If you tell him just,
Yeah, man.
please just
Man,
don't kiss my wife.
I give her kisses now, B.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So for him to do that is just like, yeah.
I can see your husband feeling like that. Don't kiss my
kissing
wife.
my wife.
Yeah, don't kiss her on her cheek. I don't want you to do that. So,
Especially like when you tall and you say, "What's going on down there, nigga? What you doing? Like, why y'all still hugging? Yo!" Like,
but see, like how your wife is like, I've been knowing him for a long. Same thing, like it's like an individual kind of thing.
Yeah.
And depending on what a woman could have been through, it could be even if she know you, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't kiss my cheek. Don't give me a hug. Because I had a man even say, sometimes we just consider that like chivalry and different stuff like that. But, I just think now men just have to check. And just say, men just gotta say, I'm giving you a kiss on your cheek. Is that okay?
Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, I'm a kiss on the cheek.
That's all right.
You know what I'm saying? I know you don't have you brought it up, you don't have no ill intent.
It works both ways too.
Yeah, you can't just walk up, grab their balls and stuff.
Nah.
You can't do that. Y'all don't care though.
No, it's sad. It's a double standard. Like when I'm in shape, when I get my little arms popping, women be rubbing on my arms. I'd be like, now
what if your wife say, I don't want her rubbing your arm?
My wife has no problem telling me that. And then I start. And then it's like you see me trying to like move my shit out the way. It's just suddenly do like, hey, all right.
Rubbing your. What's she rubbing your arm for?
Yeah.
All right, we gonna move. It is a double standard. If somebody walk up to y'all and grab the family jewels,
touch me, please. Yeah.
Grab the family, just cup your shit. You gonna be like, ow, men just different.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be celebratory, telling y'all friends. I don't know, but she walked up to me in broad daylight in the middle of the street, cupped the whole thing.
Yo, I tell you a funny story. I was with my boy, this cat I went to high school with. We played basketball together, and we were walking down Sunset. This is before I was married. So, we were walking down Sunset. And this car pulls up. There's two girls in there, and they have they holding some money, and y'all gonna have to bleep this out. But they go, I'll abbreviate. So they go, show me your D for $1. Show me your D for $1.
Y'all did it?
Nah, let me tell you. So check it out. I'm like, yo, is this happening? I look to where my man was. He ain't there no more. This dude is at the car. Like low talking, and I see him whip it out, and I'm like, "What?" And then he's like, "All right, I'll check you later." He got in the car with them.
See, man, y'all different.
He putting his life in danger. He don't know what's going on. But hey, that's what it was. And he went in. And he told me like later on what happened. It was just like cameras in the car, and it was like for some porno thing or whatever, and some stuff happened, but he didn't like finish, and they dropped him off at this gas station, and he say like once a month he drive by that gas station. Like, man, I remember.
But ladies, don't do it though, because it's gonna be one man. If I would have did that to her, so just let it go. Most of them don't care. You see on Paul over there, he don't care. If you see Paul the engineer, if you cuff him up, he's not gonna snitch on you.
Nah,
he ain't gonna say Owen. He ain't gonna tell his wife. He gonna be like, I'm married. Don't do that.
Right.
No
now, I will say that.
Yeah, I'm married. Don't do that no more. Appreciate you doing it this time.
Yes. And warn me so I can set it up right, too. So. I don't want you to spread no bad rumors.
So the 2 men in here, they don't care. But don't do it because it's gonna be one man to be like, why did you do? If I would have did that, you're gonna be like, oh God, I was just playing.
I don't know that dude.
All right, so we're gonna move on, and as we wrap this thing up, we have much sadder news. I know you guys heard about the passing of the late great
Nipsey Hussle,
great Nipsey Hussle. If you haven't heard, he was murdered in Los Angeles Sunday, which was March the 31st.
Yeah.
And there were other people that were injured, so we are praying for his family and Lauren London, his wife, his girlfriend. His wife. His wife. We can say wife.
Yeah, it might as well be.
Might as well be his wife.
Yes.
And his children and his extended family. And Owen knew Nipsey.
He was my neighbor. He was my next door neighbor.
Owen's next door neighbor.
He was two down from me. And funny story because people don't talk to their neighbors no more.
Right.
So me and my wife live in this area where we were like the only black family. And then one day my wife came home and says, we're not the only ones anymore.
That's good.
And I go, what's up? Yeah. So then I go downstairs, and in the garage, you see this Maybach like sticking out. And it was like too big for the garage. So we were like, yo, who don't measure before they move in.
Right.
And then when I saw who it was, I was like, oh, that's crazy. And so, but we didn't really speak in the beginning because it's just like kind of that's just like what neighbors do. So
you
then
gotta get to know your neighbors, the family, just getting there. Yeah.
And so I ended up getting a gig in New York on the nightly show with Larry Wilmore, and he ends up performing on that show.
You talking about Nips?
Nipsey Hussle ends up performing on that show with YG. They had a song called F Donald Trump, and when they were in the green room, I go, man, I gotta say hi to my neighbor. So in New York, I go all the way through the green room before they perform, and I go, hey man, I stay in this unit right here. I said, I just came here to say welcome to the neighborhood. And he fell out laughing. And then we just started talking right there. And we would talk because at that time, Lauren was pregnant with their son.
Yes.
And my wife was pregnant with my son.
Okay.
And so we basically were there, two fathers talking about baby stuff. Like,
wow,
it was the greatest connection.
Yeah,
and that's
dope.
when I was like, this dude is a family man, a solid family man, a present father. And we were talking about like, are you taking prenatal classes? We were talking about like prenatal classes and like, where you having your baby? And like all this stuff. And our sons were born, I want to say like 2 weeks apart. Like,
okay.
And so they both have names that start with K.
Okay.
And then when we got back to LA, it was like just the friendly wave. And then all the power went out one time. And so the garage door didn't open. And that's when I got to meet Lauren. And Lauren had her son with them. And the first time their son saw my son, their son hugged my son.
Oh, that was dope.
And they became like, but every time my son would run past their door, he would always stop. Like, you know, so then they were like.
Because he know that's where his friend live at.
Yeah, man. And it just like touched both our hearts. And then, you know, just it's just a tremendous loss.
Absolutely.
What an amazing just family man and father, and just what an all around just good dude this cat was. And you know, I'm still figuring out how to even process it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just feel so tremendously bad and saddened for his family, for his son. He also has a daughter. And it was just like, man, how do you even? My wife, we were just talking about it, like, what do you even do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just really, really, really tough. But people just have no idea what an amazing cat this dude was and is. You know what I mean? So
it's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And it's very sad. Do you believe in the conspiracy stuff they say, like what the doctor say be?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I.
Nah, I felt like, I mean, it's so weird for me. Like, I'm in a space where I can't even put energy. Like, I'm not removed from it enough to even like, but I don't believe that at all. I think the person who they caught, I'm still interested in his motives, but I do believe it was something like that. But I didn't think it was gang related because he was mad respected and he was all about
I didn't think it was gang
unity
related.
and all about peace, and he was reaching out to the police force, and he was all about solutions. Like that's kind of how he
I think
walked.
that it was a jealousy thing.
Yeah, I feel
think
that.
it was straight jealousy, even though
Yeah.
the reports say he said this to the guy, he said that. I just still think it was of a jealous nature.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that is very unfortunate that we always talk about how celebrities don't give to don't go back to their community.
And he stayed, and he didn't have to.
And he didn't have to.
And he was an
and he
example.
loved that community, and he was example.
Yeah.
Trying to teach his community, hey, this is the way.
This is how you do
This is what we need to do.
Yeah.
And I just think that this guy in particular got jealous of him. And even if he did say something to him, I don't care what he said to him.
Yeah.
It's no reason to do that. You know what I mean?
No.
If he said something to you, you express how you feel. You ain't gotta like him.
Yeah.
He ain't gotta like you. Move on, clown.
But
You
that's
know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying?
That's the thing that we all need to like learn. I think moving forward is because like our son right now is looking at preschools, and like one of the big things that they talk about is, you know, how they are advocates for children and they teach children how to squash beefs, right? They go and they have these talking chairs and they talk about it and they get along. But as adults, we don't do that. Like if somebody hurts your feelings, You hold that in, you process it, you walk around, and it manifests in this unnecessary way instead of us being able to have like an adult conversation, be able to tell a grown person, hey man, I don't like when you talk to me that way. It made me feel this way, and not get like vilified as be called like a B or a punk or so. But we have to be able to do that as adults, have that effective communication, because a lot of times people just aren't aware that what they doing is affecting you in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you may not even know where they coming from, and then it's too late. You know what I mean? It's too late if you respond by going to your trunk as opposed to just saying, hey, you pull them aside. You ain't got to make a scene about it, but you pull people aside and you go, hey, man, this is the... And, I mean, we all need to do that. I feel like we are losing that. Like, you need to do that on a professional tip. You need to do that on a personal tip. Because sometimes people just aren't, everybody's so involved in what they trying to do. They may not be aware that every time you walk in the room, they don't say hi to you, or they may not even, it just might be a blind spot. It may not even be as personal as you think it is.
No, they might not even mean it like that.
And we got to learn how to just speak to people. I mean, because everybody, with this comment culture where you say this stuff, you know, which is one thing, but you know, to be able to stop stuff like this or slow stuff like this, if something is bothering you, you have to be able to find the words to be able to speak.
That's the problem
to that
in this
person,
society.
so it don't escalate. Be like, hey man, I just want to make you aware that this, that, and the third makes me feel this way, and I don't like it. I'm sensitive to this.
But they too desensitized to do that.
I know.
You know, because they live in this social media era.
Yeah.
Where things are real.
Yeah.
And things that are not real, they have younger people have a problem. Even older people too have a problem deciphering between what's real and what's not real. So if it is true that Nipsey Hussle said something to him he didn't like, he should have been able to communicate. Hold up, man, you know, why you saying that? Exactly what you said on, you know what I mean? I didn't like that. That made me feel this kind of way. But that's fine. Because everybody had a right to say what they want to say. But you step off. Yeah. You ain't got to deal with him no more.
Right.
Then.
You made your
said what you had to say.
Yeah.
He is aware, and you go ahead on. There's no need to take a person. No, it's no need to take a person's life with that.
No, because that's not going to take away your problem. It's just going to add. It's going to add to everything. It's such a ridiculous result. You know what I'm saying? It's such a ridiculous. But
and when we spoke to the Dr. Sabi controversy, if you don't know, Dr. Sabi is a holistic doctor.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of controversy around Dr. Sabi. Sabi's name. Left Eye, you know, it was some believe that Left Eye, because she was a Dr. Sabi supporter, that's why she lost her life. Some say that about Nipsey Hussle. We don't know. That's what I was asking Owen about, just in case. But Dr. Sabi, and I have used his products. I have had family members use his products. It's just about holistic. And people say it's holistic medicine, and people say that it may have something done with what happened to Nipsey Hussle, because the conspiracy is that the government makes a lot of money off of pharmaceuticals. So, indeed, they wouldn't want you to get into holistic healing. It's a natural healing. Therefore, you would need the medicine that they want to give you. So, that's what the conspiracy is, just in case you're not clear on that. Right. So, but rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Our prayers and our condolences and love go out to him and his entire family. And on the Funniest Here with Dominique and Friends, we pray for you guys, and
indeed.
Pray God gonna look out for y'all, and we send the prayers up. And on that note, we gonna wrap up on that note. And listen here, I want to thank my guest Owen. We had a good time sitting here talking. Owen, give them your social media.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Where they can find you and all that good stuff.
All that good stuff on YouTube, Owen Smith Comedy.
Yes.
Right, or Owen Smith TV.
Okay.
And then on everything else, Owen Smith for real. So on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. And but yeah, go to Owen Smith TV and watch this video. Get to know Owen in 7 jokes.
In 7 jokes.
There you go.
Okay, and I'm Dominique Comedy. I tell y'all this every week. Dominique Comedy on Instagram. That's DOMINIQUE. Comedy. I was trying to spell comedy different. I say it all the time. Spelled it with an I. Realized it was comedy. Got way away from what I was trying to do. But it's COMEDI. That's on Twitter as well. Facebook is Dominique Comedian. Listen, and I'll be in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta, come check me out. I'll be at the Oak Comedy Lounge, Atlanta, the 19th through the 21st.
Oh, that's dope.
Mother's Day weekend, I'll be at the Punchline Comedy Club in Detroit, Michigan. And I'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina, May the 25th. And you'll have to look at, I'm not sure of the venue. I'm sorry, Raleigh. I'll get it together when I come back next week.
Can I say some dates?
Yes, that's what I wanted you to do. Yeah, say
April
some dates.
5th, Friday, I'll be at the Improv in the main room. April 6th, Saturday, I'll be in the Long Beach Laugh Factory. So main room at April 5th is 10 o'clock. Long Beach
I'm glad you said that because Friday night I'll be at the Long Beach Laugh Factory,
Yes.
10 o'clock show. So you come check that out. I'm glad you said that. I didn't know that in there.
Yeah. And April 8th through the 14th, Monday through Sunday, I'll be in Vegas at the Comedy Cellar doing 2 shows a night at 7 and 9, I think it is.
And everybody on this show, Bonafide funny, so please go check them out.
Check it.
We don't put people on this show.
Yeah, I'm honored to be here. You don't
That's
understand.
not on fun. That's not on funny, you know. So
Let me tell you,
we don't do that.
Dominique
So-
don't BS, man. Like if you see her on something, it's funny, it's real. And when she gave me the call, it's certain moments where you like, oh man, yeah, hell yeah, I'm coming through.
Right.
So come on, man. Come on.
So that's it for us this week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week on The Funniest Hit with Dominique and Friends, and we are out.
Subscribe.